I want people to be opening our newsletter and to be like maybe looking forward to it. How can we add a little bit of a surprise factor?
Hey, yo, God, this is crazy.
What up, Viddy Bog? How are you, man?
All right, our first team meeting in iHub, in an iHub office.
Here we go.
Yeah, Truman, how you feeling?
Great. Happy to be here.
Entertain me. Content. Kens, start dancing.
I know that if I say something dumb or do something dumb, just cut it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Or we're gonna edit it into the video.
Thighs, lips, post that.
Run me through this exercise that we just did as a team.
one of my mentors, Landon, by the way, recommended that we do this exercise. He called it the 6 Ps before we plan our launch. And we're planning like a Jeff Walker style seed launch is what we're having in mind. And he recommended going through this because it gives you clarity on who you're targeting, how you're going to target them, what you're going to actually do for them.
One of our biggest problems up to this point has really been defining who we want to be using Viddy. There's so many different types of people that could use it. And so at this initial launch, the question is like, who is going to get the most value from it, who's going to understand it the best, who feels the pain the most. And really we've been kind of going down two different paths of like one that's for like businesses like video production companies, marketing agencies, small teams, and the other is like solo creators, entrepreneurs, people that are doing it more on their own.
They're people who create with purpose, they create value-driven content, and they're focused on outcomes. So they're not just making only solely for the sake of art, but they're actually, they have a business, they're trying to make money with their content.
What are some of the next things going into the launch that it talks about in that Jeff book launch?
Yeah, the very first step is to get an email list so you can start warming people up to what you're working on. And so you can get those through social media, you can get them through, reaching out to people one by one in your own personal contacts. There's a lot of ways you can get them, but you got to get a list, and then you got to plan out what you're actually going to send to them. So that's our next step, is get the list and make the plan of what we're going to send to them. So we'll be putting stuff up on social media. We may even, when we post this video, put some link in there depending on the timing if we've got that ready.
If you want to give us your email to be notified.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the next big step. We're going to get that list, and then we'll start sending some things out, letting people know that things are moving in the right direction.
All right, Mom, so these are all the different companies in here, minus ours because we were a little bit late to the party, but
we're in. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we made it in. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we made it in. That's all that matters.
And double chocolate. These are our plant-based protein bars. So we've got 15 grams of protein, 120 calories per bar.
It is surprising. Like that, it's like super soft. Like normally they're super chewy, like a protein bar.
You can like actually finish the bar.
Yeah, this is really good. Everyone's going, wow.
That's great.
Trip. And I went up, my parents drove me up to West Point for a football game that they were playing University of Pittsburgh.
Okay, so I've been kind of thinking about some lead magnets and digital assets that we can offer to incentivize people to join our newsletters. And I had this idea of what if we were to create style packs that essentially within the pack there's a font, there's a color grading LUT, there's a couple songs, and the goal is that within each pack is a different style. So like we can even make a video that shows like what that style looks like to promote the pack that's like using the same font, the same royalty-free music, and then have different style packs. One style pack could have like a more Western style font and has acoustic guitar music. another style pack could have like lo-fi music and a cursive font, or so we could kind of design these style packs and have it be a little digital bundle that people could get. And what I would love to do is like have a series of lead magnets that we test out over time, so that when you sign up to our newsletter, you're constantly getting free goodies from us. Because like I think the goal for our newsletter, and also our goal for our mentality being in this space, working with all these mentors, is give.
One of the things Hormozy says is you want your lead magnet to completely solve one problem. So not like a portion of a problem, but solve a problem completely.
Yeah.
And so it's like your lead magnet should finish like the whole sequence of that specific issue, and then you can sell implementation, or like the next problem that comes right after it is that's usually what you should be solving. So like if we had a lead magnet where we helped people get their home studio set up, that completely solves that issue of no home studio. But then the first problem they'll run into is they're spending tons of time on their editing and specifically chopping up their footage, and that's where Viddy Studio comes in.
Home studio setup is a great resource that we've already made that I think is a great lead magnet. Starter pack is what we've talked about as well, that has color, like a LUT for color grading. Imagine we're making like a 12-part course, and you get each part each week in our newsletter. So it's like week 1, home studio. Week 2, lighting. Week 3, talking on camera, like delivering on camera. Week 4, brainstorming ideas. Week 5, writing compelling scripts.
I like it.
Like each week we hit a different topic. I want people to be opening our newsletter, and to be like maybe looking forward to it. Like, how can we add a little bit of a surprise factor? What if there was also everyone on our newsletter, each month we did a raffle, and we choose a random person to give them a gift card. So maybe we can kind of talk too about our next event. I definitely think the events are going to be a huge reason why people sign up for the newsletter. Our first event, we had 7 or 8 people there. So for our second event, I'd love to have 20. We just push the bar from there. All right, guys, so tonight at iHub, Jeremy Andrus is coming through, who's the current CEO of Traeger, and I believe the previous CEO of Skull Candy. Skull Candy is one of those brands that I used to love so much as a kid, mostly because a lot of the pro skiers would be wearing Skull Candy headphones while they ride. So me and my friends were super into Skull Candy headphones. I remember one of my friends had a Skull Candy necklace, and just a super cool brand. So I'm super excited to potentially meet Jeremy and see him speak at iHub. Hey, first time in iHub. What you got right there? Oh, some snacks?
Yeah, some charcuterie.
Nice. This is the founder's floor. So you can see like the different signs of everyone that's in the founders club has a sign. Yeah. Let's go.
I don't know how you pose.
You're going to be speaking up there soon.
HTML.
Corbin, say what up to the Viddy vlog.
What up, Viddy vlog? How are you, man?
We got Race in here, our CTO.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you, Race.
Yeah.
But excited for tonight.
Let's go, guys.
We're both big fans of Skull Candy and Traeger. So
Literally painted a logo on my bedroom wall back when I was a kid.
Such a good speaker. He is so powerful. Tonight's
Yeah.
good.
I'm excited.
He is the best speaker I've ever listened to. He's
Wow.
that good.
Viddy Studio will be launching on November 11th. So if you are interested in trying it out, sign up for our newsletter, and we would love to see what you create.